Hi everyone! So I know I've been gone for some time. There's been a lot to update you guys. You guys know I have a baby now and it's really hard to stay motivated to film videos. And recently I got my first surgery ever. If you guys follow me on my social media, you guys are probably a little updated. I had my breast reduction just on the right side, and it was something that I've always wanted to do since I was a teenager. My breast has always been very uneven, and it was my biggest insecurity. I was able to hide it really well. It's kind of hard when I wear like bathing suits and stuff. I started gaining more weight, and having the baby, it got even more like noticeable and heavier. I was having like neck issues. Just so many problems, guys, and you guys know I had some pelvic issues, which I'm still dealing with, much better now though. And then I had the breast reduction, which didn't go well. It was a roller coaster ride, and I'm here to tell you guys all about it because I know you guys are very curious about this procedure. It's not going to be the same experience for everybody, but this was kind of my experience. I do have a lot of footages that I'm going to be posting in this video, so it's going to be like a story slash a vlog, you know, mixed video. So if you guys are ready, guys, this is going to be a long video, so get ready. Guys, last year around November, I had my surgery scheduled. I found a doctor in Beverly Hills. I've been following his work for a really long time. He does a lot of like extreme makeovers, like mommy makeovers, BBLs. And I felt really good about him. Like, he looked very human. Like, I know a lot of plastic surgeons can look a little robotic. So yeah, so I went to see him. I did a consultation. So a week prior to the surgery, I went in for a pre-op, and then the doctor looked at it and he was like, okay, it is a very different, it was like 3 cups different from the other. So he said he would have to basically do an anchor cut. So basically the nipples right here, and then the center, I think he was gonna cut a bit wider and then sew it together, and then the bottom was also going to be cut to take everything out. I'm sure you guys are curious about how much it costs. It was around $13,000 for me, and then with all of the treatments that I had done, maybe around $15,000. So it was just for one of my breasts. I know it's going to be more when you do both. So I'll show you guys a video of me going to the doctor and everything for the surgery. Today is the big day, guys. I still can't believe I'm getting a surgery. This is my first surgery ever, and I was so nervous. I think I only got like 3 hours of sleep last night. And it's really early. It's around 6:27. We usually don't wake up this early, so it's really early for both of us. And Steve's here. I just FaceTimed my mom. I didn't get to say bye to the baby this morning. He usually wakes up around 7. So all I want to do is just get this all over with, go home, and just watch him, because I can't hug him, or I don't think I can really do much with him for a while. How are you feeling about me getting the surgery?
I don't know. I honestly, I feel like I'm okay with either or. Like, you could get a surgery, it's fine. Nah, it's okay. I mean, I still love you. I know you've been having a lot of neck issue, back problems. So yeah.
Just put on my gown. And my compression leggings. And I think I'm just gonna tie my hair like that. A day before the surgery, you have to wash your body with Dial soap, shave all the areas, and then you can't drink or eat for like, I think 10 hours before the surgery. So it was really hard for them to find my veins, because I already have tiny veins, and then I wasn't hydrated. So they poked me like everywhere, guys, on the wrist, on here. I was like literally about to cry, guys. I was like, I just want to go home now. And then finally they found it on the arm. And after that, they put the oxygen mask. And I don't remember anything, guys. I think the surgery was around like 3 hours. And then when I woke up, guys, I just felt like I got hit by a semi-truck. I was just so nauseous, like I couldn't keep my head up, I couldn't look. And Steve was right there. He was like talking to me. I don't remember anything. Guys, I just got through surgery and I'm heading home right now. They put this little drain pipe on me, and I think everything went well. I don't have a lot of pain, just soreness, and then my throat feels really sore. It must be because of the pipe from the anesthesia. The first 2 days I was so nauseous, guys. I just kept on throwing up, and I had to stop taking the painkillers, and thankfully it wasn't that painful. Like, it just felt like very sore. And you guys know me, guys, I just don't handle pain at all. So I was pretty much just resting and my son was playing around me. I was being really careful. I had like a little pillow to protect myself from him. And my mother-in-law, my husband, they helped me, get up, go to the restroom, and I had to be super careful with the stitches. So day 6 was when I started feeling really good. I started walking a little bit more in the house, had my appetite back. Okay guys, so today is day 6 of the surgery, and I finally got to change into my new bra because the one that they put on was really tight and it was kind of eating me up in the corners. So I feel like I'm able to walk around a little bit more now, get up a bit easier. So it's getting better. It's like tiny little steps, but I feel like honestly maybe 2 months to fully recover. I had a drainage connected to the breast until I think it was like day 6 or 7. After they removed it, everything was going good. And I think it was at day 10 when I was sleeping at night, it was like midnight. I woke up, guys, and I was soaking wet. And I just didn't know what it was. It was like really fatty type of water. So I woke up the next day, I called the doctor and I told him like there was a fluid leakage that, kind of spilled all over. And he told me to come see him like in the next few days. So we went to see him. This is the clip right here. Here for my 2 weeks checkup, and you guys can see, look at I feel like this is a cup B now. And I'm just gonna mention him, all of the things that's happening to me. Steve's here. He's been coaching me to say some of the things. Reminder, what am I supposed to say to the doctor?
You need to tell the doctor that you're juicing, like a little prick feeling sensation.
Prickly feeling, yeah. I had a little like pricking sensation that I didn't have before. So it just felt like a wound like rubbing against the cloth. And that was kind of annoying. So I went to the doctor, he looked at it, and there was like a tiny opening right underneath the nipple. So it was right there, and he said, just keep an eye on the fluid. Let's hope it closes up. So I wasn't too worried at that time because it was still a tiny little opening. I did some hyperbaric chamber treatments, and these were like medical grade hyperbaric chamber, guys, like really powerful. Like as soon as I went in, you can hear like all the crackling in the ears. I don't know if you guys have ever done a hyperbaric chamber, but it's pretty crazy.
Once we close the door, you're gonna feel the pressure and you can do whatever you want.
Okay. I felt like the hyperbaric chamber was helping a little bit, but then the fluid wasn't stopping. So the fluid was just like, it was coming. It was not as bad as the night, but it was just like little fluid just always coming out. And that started causing a lot of issues because it wasn't letting my body close. The incision was opening more and more. So right underneath the nipple, like the line, it was just opening more and more. The bottom part was healing really well. I think there wasn't as much tension there, but like right there on the center line, it was just not closing. And my biggest fear was it fully opening and just looking like a flap, like 2 flaps. And that was like my biggest fear, guys. I started panicking because I knew that it wasn't getting better. And one day I called the doctor. I was like, doctor, I think he could tell I was like frustrated. I was panicking because it wasn't getting better. And the doctor was like, just calm down. Sometimes when you stress out, you release more stress hormones and it's not going to help you heal. So you need to calm down. And I'm like, how am I going to calm down? Like, my breasts are literally like about to open up. And he was like, if it opens up, we'll stitch it back up, and there's different things we could do. The doctor even suggested that I take some edibles to calm myself. And I did take some. It helped me, somewhat. The wound wasn't getting better. Every day, like, Steve would look at it and I could just see his face, just like you could see how stressed out he was. And then he was like, I don't want to even let you see this because you're going to freak out even more. So till this day, guys, I haven't seen what it looked like. All I know is it was pretty bad because my mom has seen it, my sister has seen it. They're like, this is something that you see in a dark web. So I know it's pretty bad. So good thing I didn't see it. And I didn't have a lot of pain at that time, guys. Thank God I didn't have a lot of pain because a lot of the nerve endings were, not connected. So even when all of this my boob was ripping apart, I wasn't feeling a lot of pain. But it was just mentally, I was just really, really stressed. It just felt like I just needed like some kind of comfort. And my comfort was a tape, guys. I was literally taping my boobs for weeks to try to keep it together. And so then I sent my doctor a photo again, and he was like, okay, I think you need to be restitched, and I think it's time. So went in the next day with local anesthesia. The nurse came in. She put these giant injections all over the boob, the site. and my boob felt like a rock, guys. It was so hard, and I was just sitting in the table, like I felt like my boob was like wide open, like a mouth. I just got stitched up, guys. This was like a mini surgery, and yeah, it wasn't too bad. I took a lot of pain medications. So Steve's gonna come help me dress up, and we're just praying that the stitches don't come out again. It was crazy because I could see the doctor working, and he was like really yanking the boob and stitching everything up, and I was like freaking out, but then again my body's like calm at the same time with all the meds I was taking. So yeah, guys, after that I went home, and I was hoping, you know, it's gonna be good this time, it's gonna be good. And it didn't go good, guys. It was so hard. It was even more difficult for me to even laying in the bed. Like, I had my little inclined pillow, which I highly suggest when you guys get breast reduction. You need this inclined pillow. And then you also need this little mastectomy pillow, which I'll have right here, guys. That's a must. So the second stitching was so tight, guys. When I went back home, I was struggling, guys. I couldn't even lay down in peace. Like, it was, I just felt this tightness. Like, whenever I move, I felt like things pulling and ripping. And it was the most stressful, guys. This is probably the most stressful, like a week. And later I was sending the photos again. And then the doctor was like, okay, it pretty much didn't. The doctor was like, okay, we're going to do the wound vac now. And the wound vac is really going to make a difference. He usually just uses that for like bigger wounds. Just give me anything, like, I just want to be normal. You know, I was so tired of just sitting in the bed and mostly just not getting to hold my son and play with him. Okay, that was really hard, guys. Just the gravity, you know, it doesn't help when you have a wound right there. It's just going to be heavy and it's going to pull. And I feel the pull every time I walk. So I can't do that. So basically today he's gonna try a new thing. It's called the wound vac. And this was like my first time ever hearing about it. But it sounds really cool. It's basically like this, like a suction thing with a sponge that sticks on to your, you know, wound. And then it just kind of sucks it, any fluid, and then it like helps heal the wound faster. Guys, so this is the wound vac that I have to carry around. So it's like attached right here. With all this going on, guys, I couldn't wash my body and wash my hair for a really long time, and I couldn't brush my hair well. So one time when I did wash and put my hair up, guys, it got knotted up, and it was so tight, guys. Like, trying to take that out, I spent a whole day trying to like take it out. Like, my sisters came and they tried to brush it out and nothing was working, so they had to cut my hair, guys. Fast forward, here we are, almost at March, and my breast is around, I think, 90% recovered. It's pretty much closed up. It kind of closed up by itself after the wound vac, and the skin is kind of growing. I can't tell if there's scarring yet, but it seems to be healing pretty well. It is not exactly, you know, how it should have looked, because I remember when the doctor showed it to me the first time, when he did the surgery, he was really proud, and I looked at it, it looked really, really good, guys. But then after all the things that happened, you know, it did look a little different. But I'm still really happy, guys. I'm happy with my result. I feel so great, like when I wear my clothes now, when I go out. It's the latest look at my boobs. They look pretty symmetrical, maybe more like sisters. I was really worried that it was going to be uneven again because I was losing so much fluid. And you guys can see I have some acne, some tape rashes still, which might be gone by next month. And oh my God, guys, these are what I used to use to even out my boobs, and I can finally get rid of them. So this brings me so much joy. So the doctor, guys, he did a really good job handling it. So, you know, as soon as he saw that I was having issues, like I was having problems, he kind of made me a priority. So he would just be like, call me anytime, message me. You guys, I don't want to scare you guys. For everybody that wants breast reductions, you know, this doesn't happen that often. Like, I know a lot of the times there is like a tension point right here, like in the curve of the boobs underneath. And it's just like a little tiny area that does seem to split a little. Yes, certain things do happen in surgery, but almost everybody I've talked to that had breast reductions, they're so happy and they feel like their life has changed completely after a reduction. So basically, like, where the day 6 where I was super happy, guys, that's how it should have been, and it should have just gone better and better. But it just went down, and it just was a roller coaster after that for me. If you guys have any stories of your breast reductions or any surgery, let me know. I just would love to hear about it. And yeah, guys, I'll try to post more videos, more updates, and more fun content for you guys when I have my time. If I'm not posting, guys, I'm probably like trying to stay active and healthy and spending more time with my son. But I really appreciate you guys and your patience and your love for all of my content. And you guys can always catch me on my social medias, and I'm always posting like updates there. So thank you guys for watching, and until next time, bye.